Hey, good morning, guys. Thursday morning. Morning, D.
Morning.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just trying to stay warm.
Well, I'm glad we live in Arizona because I have been going shirtless for a while, just being cooped up here in the house.
Yeah.
Long days.
Sucks for you. You can't even use a Snuggie.
I know. Well, we couldn't use our Arizona Cardinals Snuggie. So, but soon. I'm going to have this thing off in the next couple days, and so everything's going to be just fine. But hey, guys, everything's going pretty good. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. And we're just jamming as usual, doing our thing. I'm healing nicely. I think I'm going to take this thing off tomorrow, and I'll actually be able to make it around and kind of experience a day. Well, with and without it. I'm just going to take it off for like an hour or two at a time.
Nice.
You know, take my arm through a range of motion and all that good stuff, and start getting it back to normal again. Boy,
I hope so.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
sick of this thing.
Yeah, because I can smell you from here. The sponge baths don't really cut it that much. Dude.
No. Dude, I'm just looking forward to just moving again, exercising. Like, I let myself go for the first couple days, pushed a lot of, well, I should say a lot of processed carbohydrates, and I spiked my blood sugar levels when I was trying to heal. I'm sorry, but after 2 days, I couldn't do it anymore. I was sick. I was so sick to my stomach, so I had to get back into the groove, and I got my ground poultry, and then I got my sweet potatoes and my brown rice, and now, God, I'm feeling so much better. But boy, isn't it something, and I just got to bring this up though, but isn't it something when you make the switch from all those just crap processed foods into those clean, healthier foods, just the difference in your energy levels and in the way that your body responds, it gives such an incredible gift back to you. You almost realize, and it almost feels like you've had the flu. You know what it's like when you have the flu, and you forget what it's like to feel good, and all of a sudden when you heal and you're feeling better again, you're like, oh my gosh, my energy levels are to the roof. This is what it's like to feel good again. When I went from just eating junk food for like 2 days to switching it over and just feeling good again, it was that same kind of feeling. It's like, oh my God. Like, it's just unbelievable how much better you feel. So, and I know I'm preaching to the choir because of all people, I mean, of course, it's going to be me talking about this stuff, but really, it's so applicable. And that's why I still love to experience it every single time that I'll eat junk food and I feel like crap. It's like, oh yeah, that's why I'm so excited about being healthy. Oh yeah, that's why I like exercising. Oh yeah, that's why I like, you know, good, clean, monounsaturated fats and fiber-screen vegetables and lean proteins. I know. I sound like such a dork, but at the same time, you know, this stuff is just, it's so good and it's so applicable and it makes you feel so much better. And it's what leads us to live these happy, healthy lives, so.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. Yeah. I know you guys already know all this stuff, but all right, let's talk about some questions.
All right, I have a question from Victoria. She's asking.
Wait, Victoria, I think she's written it a couple times. Victoria, you're lucky, 2 for 2 this week.
I know. She's had some very good questions. It's about her water intake. I'm trying to keep myself hydrated throughout the day by aiming to drink about 120 ounces of water daily, which is as close as I can get to a gallon usually. Sometimes I am so busy at my job that by the time I leave, I realize that I'm nowhere near my goal, and I find myself at the end of the day trying to drink water somewhere near 70 or 80 ounces of water, if not more, in a 2-hour span. You recommend this? I mean, it's better than not drinking that required amount at all, but I just feel like it doesn't have the same effect on my body as if I would have drunk water throughout the day. Also, do you still recommend drinking a gallon?
4 for 4, bro. You're 4 for 4 now.
On the days I don't work out. Thanks.
All right, Victoria. I'm going to move through here with my gallon.
I don't know what's up.
You are 4 for 4. I have to take over those questions pretty soon.
I know.
All right. Yes, actually, I do still recommend drinking a gallon. Is it more than what a lot of professionals will actually recommend? Yeah, it actually is. There's a couple kind of rules of thumb when it comes to drinking water. Some say half your body weight in ounces. So, for example, like I weigh 180 pounds, that's going to be 90 ounces of water. You know what? It's a lot easier just to say, and especially, okay, where am I going to get 90 ounces of water? You know what you can do is you can always go to the store, you grab one of these, you've got your gallon of water. Chances are, I mean, always consult your physician first, but chances are you're not going to hyperhydrate with a gallon of water if you're going to drink this throughout a whole day. Especially in these warmer environments like Arizona, all along the Sun Belt, we sweat more, so we're constantly perspiring, we're losing water, and so sometimes this actually isn't even enough, especially if you're a little bit more active. But you can't go wrong with a gallon of water a day. Now, is it detrimental that you find yourself maybe just sipping here and there and then pushing those final 70 to 80 ounces later on in the day? Yes, the more you can actually keep yourself well hydrated throughout the day, because it means you were dehydrated earlier and then you're hyperhydrated later. No, we really don't want to do that. We want to keep our hydration relatively consistent. And what's the best way to do it? Well, especially if you're on this 5 meal a day thing, drink around those meals. Like, we always follow, and you might have missed this blog, but the 10 gulp rule. I'm going to show you how it's done. Bear with me here. And learn to breathe through your nose, 10 gulps. Every single time before a meal, I pick up my gallon of water and I take 10 gulps. It's usually a little bit excessive, especially because you can definitely, quench your thirst in a matter of a couple gulps. However, most of the time, by the time you realize that you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And also keep in mind that the actual mechanism for thirst is so weak that our body quite often, and more often than not, mistakes it for hunger. So important just to carry that gallon with you. It keeps you regulated. It's the easiest common way for all of us to be able to stick to the same kind of goal, is just with one common measuring tool, which is that gallon. So here we go, 10 gulp rule.
All right. If it's too hard for you, just imagine it's beer or something.
Yeah, right, for some of you. That wasn't so painful. That was fantastic. And you know what? I'm hydrated, and I'm going to stay hydrated for the next hour or two when it's time for another 10 gulps. Believe it or not, you can polish off a gallon really, really quickly that way. So follow the 10 gulp rule. Oh, you know what? There was one other way that a lot of times they'll say that it's the best way to monitor if you're dehydrated or not is actually to look at your pee. You know, if your pee gets dark, you should actually continue to drink water until it turns almost like a super light yellow to clear, and then your goal is to keep it there throughout the day. So keep drinking that water to keep your urine clear. I know it might sound a little vulgar to some, but hey, it's just nature. It's our bodily fluids. So enjoy it, have some fun with that, and pick up that gallon of water. Remember also, water, I mean, it is really, when it comes down to macronutrients, proteins, carbs, and fats, water is the main macronutrient that is more important than any of them. And also, it is probably the #1 secret in your fat loss. The more water you drink, the more efficiently your body's going to be burning fat, the more efficiently your digestive system is going to run. I mean, it is just a win-win-win situation the more water you drink. So just keep up the good work. Grab that gallon, 10 gulp rule. It's hands down the easiest way to stay hydrated throughout the day. So, hope this helped, guys. Have a wonderful Thursday. T, you want some water?
No, I'm good.
Oh, you got your gallon over there. Right. All right, guys. Have a great day. See you next time.